Hey guys, welcome to another video. My name is Antonio and I want to share my thoughts after wearing the Predators. Oh yeah, they're looking so nice, super fresh. But I've been wearing the Predators now on turf, on grass, and so I just want to share my thoughts after wearing these cleats. And I love them so much that I want to get you guys into them. And then I'm definitely gonna do another video for the Phantoms. They kind of dropped in tier for me. I don't know what happened, but I just fell in love with the Predators, Predator accuracy. So let me just jump right into my house and I'll talk more about it. Hey guys, what is going on? We're back in the house, back in the casa, and I want to talk to you guys about the Adidas Predators accuracies. I got them right here on the table, so let's go. Here they are, baby. And this is a follow-up review, just to give you guys my really final thoughts, impressions, all the shabam, durability. We'll talk about it all really quick. I don't want to make this video super long, but I definitely want to make it quick because I do want to make another one for the Nike Phantoms. Keep you guys updated on that. I kind of told you guys a little bit of what was going on the field earlier in the clip, but I'll talk about the Phantoms in a later video tomorrow. Woo! Look at all this wear, guys. Turf, grass, you name it. We've played on it, literally. So let's talk about the first thing. Let's talk about the upper. A lot of you guys were asking, Antonio, does the Predator hold up that color shine well? They're dirty, I cleaned them, but you guys can tell the shine is kind of there, kind of not. You can kind of see it right there, but not really. It's kind of interesting. It's not really there. I would say that it has pretty much worn off for the upper. The shine isn't really all that apparent. Now, the weird thing is that when you have them on, it's not really showing right now. When you do have them on, it's like a whitish hue of pink. It's kind of crazy. It must have been the way they make the shine on the upper. But once you have them on, they do have kind of like a pinkish white look. It's kind of interesting. But to answer that question, on the upper, does it still shine like it used to? And it doesn't, unfortunately. It does wear off, but it's kind of there, kind of. Sticking with the upper, I want to talk about the durability of the little grips that the Predators have. I know you guys had questions about that, and personally speaking, the grips are definitely holding on pretty well after a month of wearing them on the grass and turf. I am playing in a soccer league, so these are my main cleats that I wear on that turf. So they are taking a major beating. I'm playing 60 minutes to almost 90 minutes every week, twice a week almost. So that is kind of crazy. Look at that. Still holding on. I'm pretty surprised, actually. Now, I will say the one thing is if we take a look at the grip on this one, you see that these guys are kind of falling off. I don't know if the camera's catching it, especially that one. It's not fully intact anymore. It was raised like this one was, but you can tell it's not really there anymore. So I would say that at least 98% of them are still intact, but in that toe area where you get stepped on, it's kind of disappearing. Let's take a look at this right one really quick. Yeah, same issue here. So all of them look pretty darn good. Yeah, they look pretty good. Except for these front three. This one's definitely screwed up on this one. Look, it's barely hanging on. Same with these two front ones, barely hanging on. Because it should look like this one right here. Until I can't really rub my finger on that. You see that? So that might be a question. Maybe in a year, they'll all be gone? Question mark. But that is a thing for the upper. Kind of frustrating. Last thing I want to touch upon is the upper. Obviously, it being this material is awesome. Still super, super soft. Like, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Super soft. Look at that. Look at those wrinkles. Love them. Broke them in so nice. And the heel still looks beautiful. Guys, I do clean my cleats. I just used them right now. So, obviously, they're not super, super clean. But I do clean them. The turf did leave a stain here on this mid panel right here. Unfortunately, super upset about it. I tried taking it off with like a magic eraser and everything. But it's the only stain that was left. It was after I got tackled. I fell on the turf and must have slid my foot in a weird way. And I stained it here green. But other than that, the stains have came off really easily. Dirt gets cleaned off super easily with them. Now, obviously with the sock liner, really hard to clean. If you guys have any tips on how to clean the sock liner and make it all nice and white again, I would love you guys for that. So leave a comment down below, let me know. But I love this upper. It's holding up really well. Super durable, and I love the padded feeling that the Predators give you. They just feel amazing. So super impressed with the upper. One thing that I want to talk about is lockdown, guys. For the lockdown, the heel is still holding up super well. Lockdown is still super good. Now, obviously with non-grip socks, you do get a little bit of slippage still in the heel area after break-in time. I still get some slippage. Kind of like shows up in the midfoot area. It's kind of weird. But nothing like crazy alarming that I don't want to feel like wearing the boots. If you haven't watched my other review, make sure to do that because I do talk about lockdown in my other videos. I won't go too in depth with the lockdown, but the lockdown after wearing them for a long time and breaking them in seriously is still outstanding, and the cleat holds its form and structure super well, even though I've worn them like a ton. So super good in lockdown durability in that case. Let's talk about traction, and this is one of the main reasons I love the Predators. Woo! I love the traction. These studs are a little bit longer than your traditional studs, and they still were amazing. I tore my ACL on my left knee and right knee, so traction is super important to me. And obviously I don't want the traction to be too aggressive where I feel like I'm glued to the ground and I'm gonna tear my ACL again. Traction is important to me because I don't want to slip either and then all of a sudden tear my ACL. I think that Adidas did a really good happy medium between these two, and the traction's perfect. I mean, you could tell the studs are still intact, haven't like fallen off or anything, and they look great. They still look very leveled like the last time I wore them, when I first unboxed them. So the level of the studs is still holding on really well. Still diamond weighted part gimmick is still holding on there, which is good because it speaks for the durability of the cleats and the way that they're built. If the diamond fell off, I would have told you guys, but the diamonds has held on strong, so that's good for durability. But in regards to traction, really do think Adidas did a good job. I feel safe on the field, and it's one of the main reasons I wear Predators, because this traction just is really good. I'm really impressed with it. To close off this video, I just want to say thank you to everybody has been subscribed to the channel, has liked all the videos, and loves supporting the channel. Seriously guys, it means so much. I do have more cleat reviews coming, so stay tuned. I got some tiempos coming, baby. So be excited for that. I'll do a review, but I just wanted to really make a video on these cleats because I've been really impressed. Adidas really turned it around with these Predators. I love Predators. Other than Vapors, Predators is my competition on the Adidas side. Man, I don't know what it is about Predators, but they just fit my feet really well. I love the paddedness that you get out of them. I love the volume of the cleat when you're touching the ball and everything. Just feels really good, and I just love the overall volume and feel you get on the cleats. And I think Adidas really knocked it out of the park this time around. I'm really looking forward to seeing what they do next, but these are my game boots, and it speaks a lot for them because usually I'm wearing, Predators, Vapors, Phantoms, and I still keep going back to these Predators because they're just beautiful. They're perfect. And the fact that they're so durable and haven't even like broken apart on the edges or anything makes me super happy, especially in the toe area. It hasn't broken apart either. That makes me really happy that I can be wearing these for a long time. And I'm gonna have a video on the Phantoms, let you guys know why they didn't make my game cleat review for that. And I won't go into this video, but they did not make my #1 spot like the Predators did. So mainly wearing Predators. Second cleat, I would say still like Vapors. Love Vapors. I can't help it. The Superflies are just outstanding. And then I would say Phantoms. So we'll go over that tomorrow.